Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed and prosperous 2024 so far. It's a new year for new beginnings and a new mindset, a new attitude, just to keep up through the rest of this year and for the rest of your life. I want to challenge each and every one of you that are tuning in. Just like myself, I'm challenging myself to be better than the 2023 Gerard. To be conscious of the decisions I'm making, the bad habits, and the situations I put myself in that could have been easily avoided by just using some wisdom and good judgment, and not making those same mistakes. So anyways, as I promised y'all, here is understanding jealousy part 2. So jealousy, it's a mysterious thing. One way I could put it that I heard before is like, it's kind of when someone likes you but they hate you at the same time. These haters are kind of like these jealous people are kind of confused. They like something in you. They see a character trait or something, that's not tangible, like something in your personality or your character. For say you're a benevolent or noble person, say you have good character, you're punctual, just something about you that may stand out. And even sometimes it's something tangible, like physical traits that people are jealous of. It may be your style, your fashion sense. But anyway, sometimes it's just something that you have that these other people either, number one, want for themselves, or number two, they just don't want you to have, because they know your light, the light of God that's on you, is attractive to a lot of people. And not attractive in so much like a physical or sexual sense, but attractive like you have a magnetizing thing in your spirit. And for people that don't have that same light in them, they don't understand it. It confuses them. And they're like, I don't like that. I don't want him to have it. I don't want her to have it. I want to be like that. I want people to look at me and me. We live in this society, y'all, where, social media is playing us. and I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Like, social media is making folks delusional. It's got us thinking that because we got 300 likes, like that we're like a supermodel or we're like a celebrity now. And it's not reality, y'all. Y'all have to realize that the algorithm is playing you. The more time you spend scrolling through your phone, filling your brain and your spirit with all this useless information, think about it. What are you getting out of social media? Like it's just useless, and it's making people jealous of other people that are representing a fake culture and a fake life that they don't even have. And the thing is, you're being envious of this person with this big following. You don't even know that it took that person like 100 different takes to get that picture. And you're sitting here tweaking and getting mad off of the attention they're getting. And y'all, we just got to stop with this attention-seeking behavior. I'm not going to lie, I used to get caught up in it too. Like, I used to put all my information out there. And now I move like very privately and mysteriously. And the thing is, either way, whether you're putting all your information out there or whether you're moving private, people, are going to be magnetized to you no matter what when that light of God is over you. So it don't take all that. It don't take all that putting all your information out there, trying to fish for likes, for compliments. You got to look in yourself, in your heart, and build up, do daily affirmations, meditations to build up your self-esteem and confidence, to where you have the confidence from the God that's in you, from the spirit and the qualities you already possess, and you're not seeking on the outside for other people's validation and approval. And it takes work. It's an everyday challenge, because let's be real, everybody likes attention. And in this culture that we live in, man, like it gets crazy. Like some of the things I see that are posted for attention and validation, it's crazy. We just live in this instant gratification culture. Nobody wants to grind and hustle and take the slow route and build from the bottom up. People want to start at the top and keep going and, just want to become a CEO of some company without doing all the hard work. And that's not reality. You got to put the grind in. You got to put the time in. So anyways, that's a whole nother tangent. I'm going to have to make another video about that. But anyways, the spirit of jealousy. Um, what you need to understand is there's something in the eyes that don't lie. When someone sees you like initially like walking through a door, or they're, let's say somebody's knocking at your door and they're coming over, like it's a family friend or a friend of yours. Just look at the look on that person's face. If this person has like a evil grimace, like an evil smirk, or just like a weird look on that face, that's that spirit in them that's bothered by you. And you need to be aware of this. This is not to make you paranoid and to have you questioning every relationship that you have, every friendship you have, but you have to be mindful when there are jealous people in your life. Like I said in part one, this spirit of jealousy is like an entity. And when you think of an entity is an organization, it's a business, it's a structure. So what does that mean? It's more than one. It's not just one demon. This may be a legion of 1,000 demons that are latched onto that one demon that's multiplied 7 times over, and it's so strong that spirit of jealousy and envy in that person could be so big that they no longer have control over their emotions. Every time they may see you get a blessing, they'll make a face like, they'll huff and puff, start making all these weird faces, tweaking. And you have to understand, you have to pray for these folks. It's not them, it's the spirit in them. And that's the most difficult part. As a child of Christ, you have to separate the person from the behavior. Because we're supposed to walk in love no matter what. But at the same time, you're not supposed to be scary or be a punk or be a pushover. You can't let people treat you any kind of way and disrespect you. You have to have limits. But at the same time, you're supposed to walk in empathy and compassion. And you also need to call out people on their BS. Some people are going to try and gaslight you, make it seem like it's something that it's not. And next thing you know, they're saying all this subliminal stuff, this passive aggressive crap. And you thinking like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Or did this person just say something to me like out the side of their neck? And sometimes you just gotta just be straightforward, be direct, be authentic with this person, and just ask them like straight up, do we have a problem, sis? Do we have a problem, bro? Like, what is it? Let's talk about it. And the thing is, sometimes like you have to realize, like sometimes in life, like people have deep-rooted trauma from childhood. Like, say, for example, you grew up with both of your parents. There are some people that may be mad at you and have an axe to grind with you because they only grew up with one parent, and they see that the love and the support you get from your parents, and let's say that person's father was never in their life. They may be mad at you and resent you because of the fact that your parents was always there for you and that they're still in your life and that your father was consistent. Another example of that, something similar, like you may have a relative who has a son who's, kind of like always kind of been in the streets, in and out of trouble, and never, was smart, but never really lived up to his potential because he ran the streets. So you may have that relative that may resent you because you were the person that reached your goals. You know what I'm saying? You went to college. You did something productive with your life. You started your own business. And although you made mistakes, you bounced back and did something productive, and you're a productive citizen in society. And sometimes people can resent you, not just for the qualities you have, but for the choices you make. Sometimes people will knock your ideas and try to put you down, put their mouth on you, as they say, like talk about you just because they didn't have the boldness or the courage to do the things that you did. And the reality is all of us grow in stages. Like some of us are strong and confident in certain areas where other people are not confident. And the thing is, the reality is all of us get jealous at some point, whether it was when you were younger or you're an adult. Like all of us have that little inkling in us to get jealous and get mad at somebody for accomplishing something. The difference is when it fully manifests and turns into envy and malice is when you don't deal with it. Instead of being jealous of that person that just drove by in that BMW, that red cherry M3 or whatever, Let it influence you. Let it be like, yo, I need to get on my grind. I need to get a job so I can get one of those when I grow up older. Instead of being mad at your friend that has a perfectly chiseled body, why don't you get in the gym and do the work and do the workouts that's necessary for you to also be ripped and sculpted and for you to have an athletic body. The thing is, the spirit doesn't, it's not a respecter of persons. Any of us can have it, but it's what you choose to do with it. Like, are you going to let that jealousy or that need to compete in you, are you going to let it influence you in a positive way? Like, it's going to motivate you to get on your grind and to do the work and put in the work to succeed? Or are you going to sit on the sidelines and be a hater and just criticize and judge people's moves while they out living their life, doing, living their purpose, and you on the sidelines sitting there criticizing everything they do? And the reality is, there's two kind of people in life. There's people that make moves, and there's other people, the second kind of people, just watch. They watch, they're spectators. There's people who are players in the game, and there's people that are spectators. And the thing is, when you're working to achieve something, usually the people that have the most to say are the people that have never walked a day in your shoes. They're jealous, they're critical, they're talking about you, they're telling you to do this and that, but they've never even put in the time and effort and the time you've put into that thing, whatever it is, that grind, that hustle that you have that's, starting to become successful. But they'll be the first to comment and they'll have the most to say, but have no idea what you've gone through mentally, emotionally. Sometimes you cry yourself to sleep at night. Sometimes you don't even sleep at night. I've been there. So my calling into you is to empathize with you and also empathize with these people. You have to realize that people grow in different stages, and that you have to also realize sometimes the most jealous people in your life are going to come from your family tree and people that you grew up with. I hate to say it to you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I'm not trying to be negative, but it's just real. Like, your biggest enemies could come from your own bloodline or your own circle, your own community, the people that you grew up with. Like, this person has watched you. They see how you constantly get beat up by life, but you keep going. And you've reached the 12th round, and now you're winning a fight because you decided to get back up. Because you didn't quit on your dream. You didn't quit on your goal. You didn't quit in life. Every time you had bad news, you said, okay, I'm going to influence it and let it influence me and go harder and keep getting up and persevering. And perseverance is the key. And the thing you have to understand, when you're trying to achieve something in life, I hate to say it, but it's very true. And it's sad when you think about it. Like, when you're a writer, sometimes you have to go outside of your immediate area and kind of reach. Like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say you're an author, like a writer. You may have to go to, if you're a writer in LA, you may have to connect with writers in New York and, kind of network and learn the game and learn how to do it, because all the writers in your city that do the same thing, they may be jealous of your style. Like, sometimes you can't even link up with people that do the same thing as you because they'll be intimidated or threatened by your skill set, and you're humble. You're not even bragging with it. You're not even acting like Maya Angelou, or if you do music, you're not even acting like Kendrick Lamar or Jay-Z. You're just dope in your own way, but sometimes you can't connect with people who do the same things as you. Like, if you're a music producer, a songwriter, I hate to say it, but sometimes, you're just going to have to make friends outside of that immediate industry. Because if you've really worked hard and people can see that you have that potential, like, they're going to hate on it. They're going to be jealous. And you can't even share your ideas with these people because these people will tell you your idea is garbage. And then it's funny. I'm laughing because I experienced this. They'll tell you your idea is whack and then go in the studio and try to recreate what you already did like 2 albums ago. And it's funny, like, just when you have a calling on your life, you just got to stay humble. Like, people will tell you your idea is whack, And you may not even connect with people in your immediate community, whatever you're doing. If you're a YouTube content creator, like if you're in America, your biggest audience may be in Korea or the Philippines or Ghana. It may be all the way across the world. Like you may be in Africa and your biggest fans may be in Birmingham, Alabama. That's just how it works out sometimes, Sometimes a prophet is just not accepted or respected in its own territory because, people see what you've been through. They see your perseverance and they get real jealous. So, you have to be willing to put in the work, and you also have to set up firm boundaries with people. And I'm gonna close out with this. You just have to pray for people, man. Like, you can't get mad at this spirit. Like, you have to, in some ways, have empathy and compassion and have pity on it. Because, like, they have seven deadly sins. Envy is one of them. And to me, this is a big one because I say it's such a perilous, just such a malicious and treacherous attribute to have. I hate to use all these big words, but I mean, it's just diabolical. It's bad. And jealousy will make the best people corrupt their heart and make them do real evil things. So you have to find it in your heart to pray for these people. And you have to understand, like, the devil will use people that are children of God to do his work. Like, and sometimes they don't even realize that they're a child of God being used by the enemy to, try to knock your idea down, to try to throw stones at you, to try to make you look bad, all because they low-key want to be you. And so my advice to you, just be humble, pray for these people. I know you want to go tit for tat. You want to check these people. You want to be like, why are you talking out the side of your neck? Why are you looking at me crazy up and down, like with that jealous look? But you just can't feed into that energy, because the more you feed into that jealous energy with these haters, like, that's the more you're taking time off your grind where you can spend that same energy creating a new idea. So just pray for these people, man. They really don't know what they're doing, and it's sad. Jealousy is a very confusing thing, and as you all know, the author of confusion is the devil. So it's all rooted in fear, and fear is diabolical and evil. Like, every bad thing is rooted in fear, and fear is not of the Lord. It is straight from the pits of hell. So you just gotta pray for these folks, man. It's sad. Like, I actually feel a heaviness talking about this because I've experienced this so many times in my life. Like, bro, you just gotta pray for these folks, man. They really don't know what it looks like to be on the receiving end of this jealousy. And you have to remember that it's not them, it's the spirit in them, it's the entity in them. So just lift them up to your prayers. Pray for your enemies. Pray for the people that persecute you and try to make your life a living hell. That way you free yourself from it. You're no longer in bondage because you're offended or mad at what they're doing. You're lifting it up to the heavens and giving it to God, and it's no longer on you. And God will do the dirty work for you. He'll convict these people, He'll convict them. Trust me, they're not getting away with the spiteful, jealous things that they're doing, the hateful comments on social media, the gossip that they spread when you're not around. They're not getting away with none of this, y'all. So the best thing you can do is pray for them and just lift them up. I love y'all. Stay blessed and prosperous. I never say this at the end of my videos, but like and subscribe. I don't really usually do comments on my videos just to filter out all the nonsense that people do on the internet and social media. So that's just one thing that's different about my channel. I don't do comments just to avoid all the riffraff. So like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. Love y'all.